Hello, this is for all fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm going to do an overview from the Psychic Tarot Heart reading for all fire signs. What message for Aries do they need to know? Is their overview for their reading? Let's see. I'm trying something different. If you like it, please share, subscribe, and ring that bell. Okay? And please don't forget to press that thumb. Okay, Aries, you've got open up. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. What message for Leos do Leo need to know? Master. And for Sagittarius, what message for Sagittarius do they need to know? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. For all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising, what message do they need to know? Ooh, throat chakra. So some of you need to speak up. And the overview at the bottom of the card, where you're coming from is some sadness and isolation for some of you. Okay. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. What message do Aries need to know? Sorry about this, hold on. Right, Aries, you have open up. The key words are withdrawal, blocks, control, and release. Sometimes past sorrows cause you to withdraw both from your emotions and from other people as a way of preventing further pain. However, this closing up or shutting down prevents a free flow of energy from and to you, interfering with the ability of the universe to fulfill your desires. When this card appears, it suggests that you may have blocked or closed off your energy field in some way. Have you let sadness or fear prevent you from moving forward into more satisfying, loving relationship? Release this blocking energy by working with affirmations, prayers, and spirit guides. The more you open up your energy field, the sooner you'll receive what you desire. Also, watch out for the need to control. For relationships to thrive, the energy must be free flowing. Everyone must have the right to self-expression. When you open yourself up, you allow your relationship to grow and evolve, Aries. Okay? And I'm going to actually clarify this now with the tarot cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. What further message do Aries need to know regarding opening up? Okay, some of you were dealing with a crisis. Okay, that probably messaged you, or you was messaging them, Aries. Okay, some of you could have blocked communication for some of you. I'm not talking to this person because it was a burden for some of you, or a burden to the person you were talking to. Let's see, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Some of you were dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that you feel stuck with, but then some of you could be overindulging in alcohol or partying too hard, or be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. That's for some of you. Alright, open up, Aries. Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, where you're getting more healing, being more patient, okay? Having more balance in your life. For some of you, okay? Forgiving and healing, some of you are at this moment. Yeah. Because some of you could be communicating with the Pisces if you've got this in your chart. Open up, Aries, because once you open up, you'll have balance, healing, forgiveness, and then you could be communicating with this Pisces. That's for some of you who's offering a cup to you, Aries. Okay, Leo, you've got Master. Right? Some of you, like I said, the Aries could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Could be a mother figure that you're going to get some clarity and truth from. Could be dealing with a Virgo for some of you. Okay. Where you completed the cycle for some of you. When you actually get in the Temperance card here, Aries. Okay. Apart from it speaking about having more balance in your life and healing and forgiveness, okay, it also speaks to you regarding some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. All right, this person could be bringing balance into your life or healing into your life right now. That's for some of you. Okay, because Temperance, it's balance in your life. That could be in your love life, your relationship, your family for some of you, in your business. For some of you, it could also mean a lack of surprises or warm feelings surrounding the knowledge that you could be receiving here about being more open here. And sometimes the Temperance is like the quiet after the storm, okay? After you've gone through some extremely stressful time. You could find yourself in a good place right now, Aries, where you have the space to relax and breathe. So you're communicating now after you open up with a Pisces, okay? Master, let me read Master for all Leos, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Let's see, Master for all Leos, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Okay. The key words are fear, identify, release, negativity, freedom, and love. Fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowing or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you. A fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own values, Leo, causing you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved or if you ever find love. These thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. It's time to take action to master your fears. You must first identify them. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe, Leo? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up the freedom in order to be in a relationship, Leo? Do you find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? And that's for some of you, Leos. Leos, sit quietly and sorry, I can't get the word out. Sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deception that they are, and you will discover the power to master and eliminate them. The absence of fear is unconditional love. Please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so you can release them. This will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. Know that you can have the relationship you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart. Okay? And that's also represents the devil. So it could also be some form of codependency here as well, Leo. Okay? So you need to open up, have trust here. Because some of you are going through some trust issues. Whoops. And some of you are waiting. Some of you could even be waiting on a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo for some of you. Okay? That's for some of you. Because the Seven of Pentacles, okay, it's a card of growth. And with this card, you can be assured that your plans are making for the future will eventually pay off. Okay? Because all that's required of you, Leo, is persistence. Right? A bit of elbow grease and a bit of faith. Okay? For some of you. Alright? On some of you, the Seven of Pentacles is an educational card and often makes the appearance of joy in times of study for some of you. You may be making plans to go back to college or further your education. This could be even an online course for some of you. And if you don't have your heart set on learning something new, the Seven of Pentacles is a little cosmic nudge in that direction, because it will pay off. Okay, Leo? And some of you are waiting on Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Some news that's going to be rushing into you here. Good or bad, we'll find out soon enough here, Leo, sorry. Right? Because it usually represents some form of destruction energy coming towards you here. Okay? You could be waiting on this. This person not coming in, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? It could be a warning for you to be wary of this person, Leo. Okay? Alright. Because this person is usually very aggressive. He does what he wants, okay? And he has a hard time listening to others. Because if you got Aries in your chart, Aries, this could be you. Okay? Because it's usually, this person's usually the front of a bar brawl. You know what I mean? Usually it would be, if you're dealing with the Aries, I would have said, yeah, you know? You might have this trait inside of him. This kind of person tries to hide the temper. Okay? Best to avoid this person at all costs. But some of you, with the Four of Pentacles, you're holding on. You're holding on to your emotions. You're holding on to your finances. Okay? Some of you are waiting to shout off, argue. Okay? But you're holding on. You're holding on there. Okay? You're holding on to your emotions. You're not expressing yourself there, Aries, at all. Some of you are waiting to. But you're holding on tight. Oh. Find out if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay? That's for some of you. Now, Taurus, Sagittarius, you got the throat chakra. Okay? That's your 5th chakra here. Okay? Some of you need to, could be having a problem with your thyroid gland, for some of you, because this is located in your throat area. This chakra is associated with communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience. That's inner hearing. Sorry. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and others in the creative arts have active throat chakras. To activate this chakra, use your voice in some way. Sing, chant, hum, laugh. Make some noise. Energizing this chakra helps you to speak your truth in a clear and kind manner, improving your relationships and increasing your sense of well-being, Sagittarius. So some of you need to work on your throat chakra, okay? And it helps to go and say in Sagittarius don't have a problem in speaking their mind. It's just how you say it, okay? That's for some of you out there. Okie dokie. Alright, for Sagittarius and the throat chakra, what is it they need to speak about? You got the Four of Swords. So some of you have gone within, okay, with the Four of Swords and isolated yourself, okay? Some of you that you feel like things are stagnant right now in your life, and you feel like everything's come to a full stop. Plans you probably made previously will not come to fruition for some of you, and projects for some of you will not get finished, or work will not be done for some of you. And some of you will not want to spend time with other people during this time, okay? You will choose or will be forced into isolation, some of you. And some of you, this time is spent recovering, okay, after something that's gone wrong in your life, and you need to go for some rest and stop to take care of yourself and your emotional needs during this time, okay. Some of you was practicing self-care in the past, and in the present moment you got the 6 of Wands, okay. So you'll be getting some form of recognition and acknowledgement here with the 6 of Wands here, Sagittarius, okay. Some victory here, some success, because the 6 of Wands is all the hard work you put into that you're getting some recognition now, and it's paying off. Some of yours could be even looked up as some form of authority that you have, okay. Some of you could find yourself some kind of like a celebrity in your local area for some of you. Oh, you're doing well on the social media for some of you. But in the past you separated and went within, and now you've come out of that, you're getting some recognition. Ooh, some of you are a mother or just had a child, or your mother's having some recognition here, okay. That's for some of you, because the Empress usually speaks about someone actually being pregnant around you. That's for some of you, or you just had a baby, some of you Sagittarius, okay. For some of you though, it could be a sister, a daughter or a friend that could be pregnant, okay. And however, if it doesn't apply to you after pregnancy, okay, and you don't seem like you're going to have a baby in the future, but then the Empress could just indicate an abundant outcome, okay, after all this victory and recognition that you're going to be getting, okay. Some of you with the Empress here is to give you reassurance, okay, that the risk you take and the work you put in will pay off in the end, alright, and you'll have plenty of harvest and abundance in the future, alright. So this shouldn't be something to worry about, especially if you're not having kids or wanting to have a child, okay, if you had one already. Alright, fire signs, okay. Some of you, in the past there was a burden you was carrying, okay, especially Leo, after coming out of conflict, probably with a Scorpio, was carrying quite a few burdens, okay. Now I'm going to clarify these with the wisdom of knowledge. What further message for fire signs do they need to know? Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. After you actually open up and you heal and got forgiveness and start communicating again with the Pisces, okay, what further message do Aries need to know regarding their wisdom from the oracle cards? Ooh, that flipper. You've got the tribe. Wow, Aries. Let me read that to you. And some of you at the bottom there, you've got unfinished sympathy. There's something that you haven't completed with this person, Aries, that you need to complete a cycle with, okay. That's for some of you. Let me read the tribe for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. The essential meaning is community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world, Aries, okay. The oracle message: this card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our tribes, families, and communities. In a tribe, everyone has an important function and feels a matter feel, I matter. Memberships in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship and purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the tribe, your presence is needed, Aries. Okay? Your relationship message is you discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of the dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamic that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. Okay, Aries? Now, your prosperity message. Whenever you in a community or like-minded others, there's a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. It's essential to ask, what can I contribute, rather than what can I get from this? Figure out a need and look to fill it. Something meaningful will manifest, even if what manifests is small. It is a sign that the doors of opportunity will swing open wider. There is also another meaning of this card to consider. Don't try to be all things to all people, Aries. Choose your role and be true to it, and serve from a sense of authenticity. There is no greater feeling of accomplishment than knowing you have purpose, Aries. Okay? And your protection message, Aries? Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the tribe? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall. Be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Make yourself small bears too high a cost, Aries. And that's not like you, so don't settle. Okay? Alright, Aries? Whew. This is for Leos. Because Leo, you've got the master, not the devil, some codependency here, that you are codependent. You're waiting for an Aquarius, Libra or Gemini who's charging in with some news that you're holding on to. Okay? Very tight. Okay? You can't trust this person. Right? Either they're holding on to you tight or you're holding on to them tight. Okay? So this person could even make out, or yourself, Leo, that you haven't got enough and you have got enough. Okay? Okay. Some of you could want to go and say, this person charging to say this money that's owed, that you owe me this money. Okay. Okay, for all Leo, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. You've got a deep knowing here, Leo. A deep knowing. Bottom of the deck, you got the observer. So you've been observing this person anyway. Okay? Been waiting and observing. Okay? And now you got the deep knowing. I don't know if you can see that. Put it up a bit more. Okay. Yeah, now you got the deep knowing. For all Leo, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. What message do you need to know, Leo? Okay. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Essential meaning is intuition. Listen to the oracle within. Empathy and hypersensitivity, Leo. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are in part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It is perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to assess their inner guidance. Know that you have ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitation of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources, Aries. Leo, sorry. Okay? Relationship message. There are Okay, it's made me stop a minute. Alright, go back. Leo, you could be dealing with somebody who's codependent. Okay? And this person is waiting to charge in regarding some money that's owed, or you are trying to charge in regarding some money that's owed. Seems to be coming, someone's holding on tight. To the pentacles, to the heart chakra. It could be someone you're dealing with who's closed off. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, where Aries teeth coming up. That's for some of you Leos, okay? There are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly out of the blue you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin our alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Your prosperity message. This is the time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them. Take the risk and act within you. There is an oracle consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends that imaginations of the smaller thinking mind. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective, the energies of all thinkers and creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune into. This is an act of listening intently. Past the busy mind, your genius awaits, Leo. Okay? Your protection message. You are empathy overload and need to get grounded again. So tune out for a bit. Hypersensitivity, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries. Take a salt bath. Empty your mind and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough you can let your guard down. Right now you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good, Leo? Wow. Hear that, Leo? Someone's holding on tight. Some people have to go and say low. Say no. Okay? Take some time out for you. Alright? Some of you are waiting for this message to come through and you're holding on to it. Let go and let God. Okay, Leo? For Sagittarius, who you need to speak up, that you've gone within and isolated yourself, and once you come out, okay, you're going to get some recognition, or your mother's going to get some recognition, or you're going to hear some news regarding someone being pregnant around you. That's for some of you. Okay, let me pull a card for Sagittarius. What further message do they need to know? Okay. Some of you who went in could have, just had a baby in the past, and you got some recognition and acknowledge. Some of you need to speak up, okay, and communicate. Some of you need to communicate with your mother after separating from your mother. Okay. Some of you need to communicate with a baby mother that you separated from. Okay. Okay. For all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Thinker. You got the Thinker. Bottom of the deck, you have Yin. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what Thinker's saying for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Thinker. Okay. The essential meaning is strategy, being analytical and logical. The oracle message: the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculation will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you'll win the game of life you're playing right now. Relationship message: love is not logical. When you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is the time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there's enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work, and should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in fantasy, no matter what. In this case, the facts are the facts, Sagittarius. Do you hear that? Prosperity message: calculated action is called for now. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friends now, so get out your journal. Write down what you're going to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game and your triumph will be for the highest good of all, Sagittarius. Your protection message: you might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusion will likely be faulty and you may act upon false assumption that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest. Do something creative, exercise or meditate. Soon you come to your senses. An aha moment will bring new clarity, Sagittarius. Okay? Right, this was a different way of a message for all fire signs, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Okay? If you like it, please share, follow and subscribe. And ring that bell. Fire signs, I send you love and light. Namaste.